So guess who got a whole lot of new pens? It's me, so hey fam, it's Icy of Icy Studio. And here is a little unboxing video of all of the goodies that Sakura Australia has kindly sent me. And I am also given the honor of being Sakura Australia Star of the month of May, and I will be doing content with all of the things that they sent me. So thank you so much, Sakura Australia. So first off, let's start with these amazing mechanical pencils. As you can see, they're very chunky and I love it because I find the grip very comfortable. I use pencils a lot to draft my bullet journal setups and calligraphy quotes, and the Sakura foam eraser is by far my most favorite eraser because it completely erases pencil marks. But this time I'm leaving some faint pencil marks just for me to follow as a guide for my calligraphy quote. So right now I'm using the koi brush pens. So in this set there are 6 colors and I love how vibrant they are. I also love the level of flexibility that the brush tip has. It's not too stiff or too flexible, which I find is perfect for doing brush calligraphy. I also find doing calligraphy a very relaxing and meditative activity. I love doing these in my bullet journal, especially for things like headers or quotes page. So if you want to add more calligraphy into your bullet journaling practice, please let me know in the comments below. So up next, I'm going to draw some shelves using my favorite drawing pens ever, the Sakura Pigma Microns. These pens come in different size nibs, and personally my favorites are the 01, the 02, and the 005. So whenever I draw something, I use different size nibs for the different parts of my illustration. So for the main outlines of my drawing, I usually use the 02 nib. And for the details, I either use the 01 or the 005, depending on how fine the details are. And another thing that I absolutely love about these Sakura Pigma Micron pens is that they don't smudge. Like I would erase the pencil markings underneath the ink and it won't smudge. And even if you paint on top of it, whether it's watercolor, gouache, or anything liquid, it doesn't smudge. So anyway, because your girl is in her witchy era and has a thing for shelves, so the shelves that I'm drawing have a lot of witchy thing. And a little note, I can't draw stuff from thin air, so I need a reference. So what I usually do with my illustrations is that I go on Pinterest or Instagram and I gather all of these little bits of inspiration and then I combine them into a drawing. So with my illustrations, I usually draft everything out in pencil first so that it's easy to modify and change. And when I'm happy with everything, that's when I finalize using a pen. I absolutely love doodling. Sometimes I doodle mindlessly and it just relaxes me and makes me feel so refreshed. And yeah, and I think this is something that you can definitely incorporate into daily life, especially in your bullet journal. What about you? What are the things that you like to doodle? Let me know in the comments below. So up next, I'm going to do another brush calligraphy page and I'm going to use the Sigma brush pens. This is a set of 8 colors and I love how it has black. And comparing these to the koi brush pens, I find that the colors are a little bit darker and the brush tips are a lot more flexible. So I guess if you're still beginning your calligraphy journey, I highly recommend using the koi brush pens instead of these first. Because I find that when you're still beginning to learn the strokes of calligraphy, the stiffer brush pens are easier to control than the flexible ones. And in saying that, once you're used to the basic strokes of calligraphy, you can move on from a stiff brush pen to a more flexible brush pen. And if brush calligraphy is something that you want more in-depth content on, please let me know in the comments below, because I love brush calligraphy and I want to share my love for it with you. So up next, I'm going to do another doodle page, and I'm going to use these micro pens, which I believe are new because I haven't used them before, but let's give it a go. So this pack comes with 3 pens of different size nibs. So I'll be using the bigger nib for the main outlines of the drawing, which are the frames. And I'll be using the smaller size nibs for the drawings inside the frames. So comparing these to the Sakura Pigma Microns, I feel like these are more pigmented and darker in terms of ink, I guess. And I feel like they are similar to fine liners. I can totally see myself using these not only for illustrations but also for lettering. Being a huge fan of gel pens, I was very excited to see these set of 12 metallic jelly rolls. So I'm going to use them to color in the frames. And I just love how metallic and shiny they look. So I'm a really huge fan of everything metallic, like watercolors, gel pens, anything. I like using them in my bullet journal themes, just to add a little bit of oomph. I absolutely love how smooth they are when I'm using them. The ink flow is just perfection. Chef's kiss. I love it. What about you? Do you like gel pens? And let me know what you use them for.
Yeah.
So let's do a flip through of all of the things that I did with these beautiful Sakura pens. Thank you again to Sakura Australia for sending me these, and don't forget to check them out on Instagram. At the end of the month there is going to be a giveaway for Australian residents, so please feel free to join. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more creative content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.